I think we're live now.
Yep, we're live.
Okay. So let's bring up the... Let's go to lesson 4.
All right.
Did you guys have any questions on the part 2 of lesson 4? I mean, this one was a lot easier than lesson 5, I thought.
Yeah, it was a lot easier.
So there wasn't very much to do in part 2.
Yeah.
Alright, so I don't know. Do you want to go over anything before we take the group quiz, or no?
I think I'm good.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I think we can figure it out as we go through it, so
Yeah.
let's go and start the group quiz. Is there anything we need? I don't think we need anything. I'm pretty sure we don't need SPSS or whatever for either quiz, so that'll be good.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to start it right now.
Okay.
Okay, so the first 2. It's only 13 questions. Shouldn't be too bad. You guys all on it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, should I start with number 3? The blood types, or the blood types and the proportions given in the table above define a probability distribution. Use the data above to answer the questions. Like that's such a really simple question, but what do you guys?
Don't they just all have to equal 1, right?
Yeah.
Or is that not what we're doing?
Is that what it is? I think so.
I think so.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna get my calculator out. Let's see. 1, 4, 5 plus 40 plus.
I got yes, 1 that they.
Yes, me too. So true.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay. What is the probability that a randomly selected person in the United States has type O blood? Okay, so it would just be, I'm forgetting how to do this, it's super simple though.
No.
45.
Wouldn't it just be 0.45?
Yeah, isn't that it?
Yeah.
It's just so simple, I feel like it should be harder.
No, right?
Okay.
Wait. Would it be 0.45 or just 0.45?
I put 0.45, but I don't think it matters.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, sometimes it does.
Yeah.
0.45.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just the same thing that's written on there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now let's see. So this next one is basically everything else besides the O type. I'll go with that.
So wouldn't that just be 100 minus 45? What is that? 55%? Or
55%?
So are we just doing them all not in percents? Why are they just... They're all decimals, right?
Yeah.
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 So just 0.55? Okay. And then Carolyn Willis and her colleagues conducted a study in which dogs were trained to detect bladder cancer. The dogs were trained to lie down next to a specimen derived from a bladder cancer patient. Tangle, one of the dogs, demonstrates the identification of a specimen. 7 bowls containing urine were lined up in a random order. 6 of the samples were from patients who did not have bladder cancer. One of the samples came from a person identified as a bladder cancer patient. Answer the following questions. Okay, so if the dogs guess at random, what is the probability that they will correctly identify the dish containing the specimen from the bladder cancer patient. Okay, so what do I need to do in this one?
First of all, gross.
Agreed.
Okay.
Well, let's see. So it said there's 6 samples from the patient that didn't have it, and then the one bowl does. So let's see.
I'm pretty sure it would just be 1 divided by 7.
Yeah. Which is
0.14 or 1.28. What is it? 3. So it'd be 0.143.
yeah.
If that's right? That is right.
Yeah. Doesn't need around to the third. So 0.143 was it?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. So next question. Somebody want to read it?
In a combined total of 54 trials, the dogs correctly identified the specimen from the cancer patient 22 times. It is very unlikely that the dog would do this well by random chance alone. Which of the following statements is most appropriate? This provides strong evidence that dogs can detect bladder cancer, or there is little evidence that dogs can detect bladder cancer.
Well, let's see. 22 out of 54. That's not quite half. Not quite 50%. What would it be?
Oh, yeah.
So
Uh,
I don't remember a question like this in like any of the work.
Yeah, I don't either.
Dog correctly specimen from the
Does it
cancer.
say anything in the notes?
um,
I don't remember it being in any of the notes or anything.
I can kind of remember in the supplementary videos, he kind of mentioned it, like as an example.
It says it is very unlikely that the dog would do this well by random chance alone.
Yeah, so it would you say there is strong evidence?
I don't know. I don't like that question.
I know it kind of is like leading you in the direction that there is, but
Yeah.
it's less than half.
Is it? Do you think it's little evidence? I don't know.
I think it's little evidence.
Yeah. Should we go with little evidence?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. All right. Number 8. John, do you want to read that one?
Yeah. M&Ms are small chocolate candies. The M&Ms website previously indicated that the United States, the distribution of colors in the bag of plain M&Ms is given in the following table. And there's brown, yellow, red, blue, orange, and green. The green's crossed out. As you reach into a bag of plain M&Ms, what is the probability of drawing the red colored candy?
Wouldn't it just be 0.13?
Well, I think, no. I think, right, don't you add? You add all of them up, and then you divide that total by the amount of reds, and then that's the probability. I remember correctly.
Oh, is it?
Well, because you're reaching into the entire bag, so you have to also consider the other
Oh, that's right. That's right.
probabilities of all the other colors. So
we add all those ones up, and then
yeah, you would add them all up, and then you would divide it by however many reds there are, like the proportion, and then that's what the chance would be, I believe, after rounding it, of course.
I add them all up, and then I divide the red one.
Would you? I think. Yeah.
Is that what you do? Anybody else know?
Looking at my notes.
Let's see.
Okay.
0.13 plus.
I don't know.
Alright, so I just did that. I added them all together and then divided it by the number of reds, and I got 2.052. So like 2.1 after rounding it.
Wait, but I did that too, and I got like 6.46 something something.
Okay. You just added them all and then divided it by
By 0.13.
red. Okay.
Yeah. And that's
Wait,
how I
wait.
got 2.05.
Yeah, I still got 6.46 something something.
So wait, so did you let's see.
Because you probably need to figure out what green is, right? Or
Well, that
Well,
would
because the
be
green's crossed out, so it's like there is no
yeah, I guess.
value for it.
So wait,
Well,
what it?
it would be 0.16 because it's all of those ones together is 84. And so to make it right, to make it to 1.
Oh wait, never mind. Yeah, I forgot to add in the decimal when I was calculating it. So that's what messed it up.
So it is 6.46 something.
Let me check. Be sure. Make sure I have my decimals in there.
Okay, wait, but in the notes it says that for probability the value always has to be between 0 and 1, so that wouldn't make sense.
Ooh.
Wait, the 6 point something something one makes sense?
Oh, I see.
Because that's not between 0 and 1.
So how do we do that one? Because I didn't think that really made sense either, like to do that and then divide it. I don't know.
I still think it would be 0.13 because it's basically saying you'd have a 13% chance of drawing it out of like the whole bag.
That's what I thought.
That's what we did. That's what we did the first time with the chart we found.
Yeah, the one at the first question, or the
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, on the quiz, the individual quiz, that's what all those answers were.
It was just the like
It was
0.13.
just the proportions that were listed.
Huh?
It was just like if they gave you like a table, it was just like the individual like proportion amounts that
Yeah.
were listed.
So should we just put 0.13?
I guess.
Is that what you think it is?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Why are these so easy though?
I
I
don't
don't
know.
remember it being this easy.
I know that doesn't really make sense. I can't even answer this next one because there's no value.
Well, then that one's going to be 0.16 because that adds up to 1. And the next one?
Green?
Yeah, the green candy.
So 0.16?
Yeah, right? Is that what you think, Scotland?
Huh?
Do you think it's 0.16 for the green one?
I put, yeah, 0.16.
Yeah.
Oh, so let's see.
And then for the probability that a randomly selected candy is not green, we just add up all the other ones. So it would just be 0.84.
24.
Yeah.
All right, and then Scotland, do you want to read number 11?
Yeah. The ACT scores of students admitted to a medium-sized public university in the western United States were taken by X.com. The following summary statistics were calculated. Public university to answer the following questions are less than or equal to what number?
So, what does it mean, like parentheses review?
Less than or equal to.
I don't know.
Is that like review from previous lessons? Is that what it's talking
Oh,
about?
is that what it means?
I don't know.
No.
Number 13 was one of the questions in our individual quizzes.
Yeah, it was.
And I'm just going to answer the question for that one. It's the one that if the probability is high and the probability is positive, that one's the wrong one, right?
I think so. What is that? Rules of probability.
Wouldn't it be 24 because the half in all the values, and so if half of them are less than or equal to the median, right?
I think so. Yeah, I think you're right?
The median?
Yeah.
I mean, that would make sense because
Half of the observations are less than.
if all the values were.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, because half of them would be less than, or.
Or equal to.
It was 24?
Why is this quiz so weird?
I know. It's like not really what we like was learning, I guess.
So,
Okay, so
24?
number 12. Yeah, I put 24.
Alright, cool.
So number 12 is based on the information on the table above, the top 25% of the students scored above what number? So wouldn't that be one of the quartile or like quartile 3 or quartile 1? Which one is it? I forget.
Yeah, I put 27 just because quartile 3 would be the 75th percentile.
Yeah.
So then, like, the rest of the 25% would have scored above that.
Okay, so that makes sense. All right, I finished the quiz. Did you guys get number 13?
What was 13?
Well, I thought it was if the probability is high, then the probability is positive. That one.
Let's see.
Yeah, I think
What
that's it.
is that what it said in the notes? I don't remember.
Yeah, and we had this question in our individual quiz, I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
We're going to submit. I hope we did good. Let's see. What? What did we miss? Oh, the stupid 50-50 one.
What one?
The bladder cancer one, the strong evidence or little evidence.
Dang
it.
Oh, man.
I hate those. It's like, true and false, 50-50.
Yes.
Annoying.
That's alright, we still got an A.
Seriously.
Okay, so now number 5, lesson 5. I guess we can go over any questions on the part 2 of lesson 5. I just had like the questions with. Uh, I was just really confused and kind of still confused on when you had to do, where is it? Maybe it's not on part two, but it was on like the homework or something. There was one where when you had to do it in between two numbers or something like that. I could not figure those ones out.
Yeah, I swear I was doing it right on the quiz, and
Yeah.
I don't know.
Did you guys, John or Scotland, do you guys know how to do that?
I haven't taken the homework quiz yet. I
Oh, okay.
usually we can do those afterwards.
Okay, sorry, what did you say? Because you kept cutting it out.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's on
Wait, me or who?
Oh.
Give me 1 sec.
Scotland, who are you talking to? Me or John?
Oh, I was just asking what question you had because I couldn't hear what you said.
Oh, okay. I said the questions with where the answers were like in between two numbers, like 146.5 and 161 point something. Do you remember those ones?
Yeah, I got those wrong for quiz.
You did?
So
I don't know how to do that. So hopefully they're not on this quiz. But that was like my main questions. So maybe we can try to figure it out when we get to them on the quiz, like together, or I don't know. But do you guys have any questions about this? I mean, I know we probably all do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can just figure it out together.
Yeah, I feel like because like when you go through the quiz together, like I feel like you kind of learn how to do it. So we can do that.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna push start,
Oh,
and we just need the normal probability applet thing up. So
yeah.
I've got that up. So
yeah.
Okay.
The total area under a density curve must equal
1.
1.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then under certain circumstances, a density curve can drop below the x-axis.
Good question.
That's got to be somewhere in our notes somewhere.
Yeah.
Here we go, density curves. Yeah, that's equal 1. It says the density curve always lies on or above the horizontal.
Okay.
So the horizontal is the, which one? The
That's the x.
The x? Okay.
Vertical's y.
So it's false.
So it's false.
Okay. And then a normal density curve is symmetric. So
All right.
that is true, right? I think. Yeah, it's symmetric and bell-shaped, it says.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. Alright.
Okay, so 6. Which of the following elements of the figure represents the z-score in this image? Isn't it C?
Oh,
Yes.
C.
C. All right. Well, this quiz is going pretty easy right now.
Yeah.
Don't jinx us.
I know.
Which of the following elements of the figure represents the probability that the z-score will be greater than 1,000? A, B, C.
Which one is it? Isn't it B?
Because it also says none of these represent it.
Is it B?
I'm
Or no? Or
I'm
is
kind
it
of thinking, yeah, I'm kind of thinking it's B, but
That's kind of tricky with the none question in there.
yeah.
Well, but I mean, because B is representing everything that's to the right of 1,000, right?
Yeah.
Or whatever, 1 point.
So
I think it's B.
That's what I think too, right?
You disagree? Anyone? Scotland? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that. Let's see.
Oh, did we lose Scotland?
Uh-oh, did we? We did.
Scotland.
Where'd she go?
Oh, we did.
Okay, let me try to invite her back.
Strange.
Because we're in Idaho that we have all the weird problems there.
Guess depends on the internet service provider.
Yeah. Because her connection is kind of funny. She goes in and out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we talked to her and she doesn't answer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, I just added her again, so hopefully she'll come back.
Let's see. Let's see. How did we do this? What is the probability greater than 1,000? Yeah. Yeah, I think it's B.
You think it's B? Okay. Should I wait for Scotland to come back, or should we just keep going?
I think we should wait for her.
Yeah.
I'll text the group and see where she went.
Okay, yeah. Don, did you say, where did you live? Are you in Utah?
No, California.
Okay, that's what I thought. But then when she said something about an 801 number, is that
My
Utah?
number. My number's in 801 because I'm originally from Utah, but
Oh, okay.
moved here to California not too long ago. Well, actually, no, it's been a few years actually. So, yeah.
Where did you live in Utah?
Alpine,
Okay, cool.
kind of over by Draper,
Mm-hmm.
Lehigh American Fork.
Cool. Do you miss it, or do you like California?
Well, I'm not missing the snow, I'll tell you that much.
I know. It's
That's
so.
that's also the nice thing about being able to finish my degree completely online is I don't have to worry about going back to campus and dealing with snow because when I was actually going on track, like actually there on campus, I was fall winter, so I got the cold semesters.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's one thing I don't miss.
Yeah.
I don't know where she went. Did you guys get my message? It went through, right?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
She hasn't responded back though. Oh, wait, let's see. She says, I have no clue. My computer's being super weird. I'm connected to the internet, but every tab is telling me that she's lost connection.
Weird. Oh, hopefully her quiz isn't gonna like.
Oh,
Oh,
true.
that would stink. Let's see. She might have to check her router, like, and everything. Maybe like reset that or something.
Maybe, yeah. You
Or
should
if
text
not,
her.
or if not, let's see. Yeah, I'll try texting her.
I need to put everybody's numbers like as their actual names because I'm like, who's talking? Okay, let's see. I'm gonna do it. 801 is John, right?
Yes, that's me.
Okay, create new contact. Shoot, she's gonna lose her quiz.
No.
I know. Well, I mean, at least it's just going to be this one, not both of them.
Yeah. I'm sure that.
He'll let her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Paige, you're the 208 one, right?
Yeah, I'm 208547.
Okay.
Okay, that was super weird. Sorry.
Back.
I was just putting in everybody's numbers to stall time on the group chat because it gets so confusing. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So did you hear We decided on B, I don't know, for number 7.
Oh, okay. I pretty much missed like everything.
Oh,
I didn't
really?
hear any like 3, 7.
Oh, wow, okay.
Oh, hey. All right. So then, who's the 714?
That's me.
Okay.
So Scotland, you said you didn't hear from 3 on? Oh, from the beginning. I guess.
Yeah.
So for 3,
Yeah, basically.
okay. For 3, we said it must equal 1.
Okay.
And then for 4, we said false.
Okay.
And
5 would
for
be
5, we said it's
true.
true.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
And 6 would be C.
Yes.
Okay. And then you said 7 was B.
7, yeah, well, that's what we thought. We're not sure if it's B or none of these represent, but we're pretty sure it's B. So we're going with B unless you think otherwise and you
No,
know the answer.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, so now we're on 8.
Okay.
So according to the 68, 95, 99.7% rule, what proportion of the data from the bell-shaped distribution will be within one standard deviation of the mean? So isn't that just 66? Or sorry, 68?
Yeah.
That's the answer, right?
I think it's 68.
Okay.
Suppose that z-scores come from a standard normal distribution. Use the normal applet to answer this question. What proportion of the values from this random variable will be between -1 and 1? Give your answer as a decimal accurate to the 3 decimal places. Okay, I'm not going to read all that.
Wait, so what proportions of the values, or values was there? So is it like is the answer pretty much the area of -1 and 1?
I think so.
Okay, I'm going to go back to that. Where'd it go? Okay, let's see.
So I got 0.6827.
You did?
Is that not right?
I got 0.8413.
Wait, well, you did 1 and -1, right?
Wait, hold on. There's like weird blue. Wait, where's the blue supposed
yeah.
to be?
So the blue should be in the middle of those two, right? Or no, should it be in all of them?
No, it would be between them.
But not, just only between them, right?
Yeah, because it says which ones will be between -1 and 1. So you just do whatever's in the middle.
Okay, then yeah, I got the 0.6827.
Okay.
So it's 0.683?
Yeah.
Yes.
0.683. Okay. Alright. Number 10, suppose that. Wait, did John get that one?
Yeah, I got
Okay.
it.
Make sure you weren't talking and make sure you weren't lost.
And so then on that, like, did all you do to get that was just let's see.
We typed in 1 and -1 in the Z spot or whatever it's called.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then the area of the middle part.
All right, yeah. So you just typed in -1 in the area.
Yeah.
Portion.
You have to make sure that the blue is only in between those two. So you got 0.68.
Oh. Okay. I see now.
Okay.
I was a bit confused about that. Wait a sec.
And then 10 is basically the same thing, but with -2 and 2.
So you just type in -2 and 2.
Yes. And I got 0.9545, so 0.955. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Something weird is going on because when I go to the area and I click it, and I type in -2 and then press enter, it just comes up with 0 is less than area is less than equal to 1.
Huh?
It's weird. Like in the oh wait.
That happened to me too once. I mean, not right now. Right now
I'm
it's working.
really confused right now. What's going on? Oh wait. Okay. Wait. Gosh dang it! This thing is not cooperating with me. Yeah. Wait. So yeah. Now I just moved them over, and it's 0.9512.
I got 0.9545.
That's what I got.
Yeah,
Or
that's
it's
what I got too.
You got what? What did Scotland get?
I got the same thing you guys got.
Okay. I think you're just being weird, John. I think you should just trust us.
Well, wait. So then what did you guys do to get that? Did you just move the red?
No, we
lines
didn't move the
to?
red things at all. I just typed in
I
the
didn't.
Z4 spots, I put -2 and 2. Well, I really just put 2, and it just changed it both to -2 and 2.
So wait. So you just went. Wait. So you just typed in 2 in the area
No,
box, and then.
Oh.
no. In the Z4 box.
Oh. Okay. Goodness, I'm so lost. Yeah, so 0.9545.
Yeah,
Right.
so just, and then 3
Okay.
decimals, so 955.
Okay.
And then we do the same thing.
Now I understand.
So the same thing, but now -3 and 3.
All right, so
And I got 0.997.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's what I got.
all right, so wait, so then it was second one was or 10 was point nine. No.
So number 9 was 0.683, and then number 10 was 0.955,
Yeah.
and then number 11 was 0.997. Does that make sense to you?
0.995
Wait,
or 10. Wait.
no. 10 is 0.955,
Okay.
and then 11 is 0.997.
All right. No.
You're good?
Oh.
We got this.
This is going to kill me.
Okay, so number 12.
Here's what you observe.
Okay.
They match the. Well, let's see.
Let's see. One.
No, I think it's the first one, or the values match the 68, 95, 99.7.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, I noticed that for a second, and I thought, oh, maybe they're wrong or something, but no, that's right.
Wait, what did you get?
So
What?
they match the 68, 95, 99, 7 rule. If you look back at them, it's 95.997.
Yeah.
All right, so it looks like we use. That's weird. It says use the information to answer questions 14 through 17, but I think you used it for 18 too. Okay, so I'll just read the thing. It says the amount of protein that an individual must consume is different for every person. There are solid theoretical ideas that suggest that the protein requirement will be normally distributed in the population of the United States. The protein requirement is given in terms of the number of grams of good quality protein that must be consumed each day per kilogram body of weight. GP. Oh, great. This looks complicated. The population mean protein requirement for adults is maybe that's just what it is. That's like saying grams, but it's just all that stuff, I think.
Okay.
So the mean is 0.66, and the standard deviation is 0.07. So that shouldn't be too bad. So, what proportion of the population have a protein requirement that is less than 0.60? So I think you just do 0.60 minus 0.66, right? And then you divide it by 0.07.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna fill it out right now.
I can just do it.
Okay, so I got negative 0.857. But do we put the negative or no?
Yeah, because the z-score can be negative still.
It can?
Yeah.
Okay. Negative. So that's the answer, right?
Wait, what did you say? Sorry, I was a little slow.
I got 0.857. Negative. Sorry, I got negative 0.857.
Okay, yeah, that's what I got too.
Okay. Does everybody else know how to do that? John, do you know how to do that?
Well, did you just, let's see, so you'll, let's see, so would you just take the 0.66 and then would you minus that from the 0.60 as well as the standard deviation, or
I did 0.60 minus 0.66, and then that answer I divided, or yeah, I did that answer divided by 0.07. That makes sense? So you do the number given in the problem, you take that number, and then you subtract the
Mean.
mean, and then
and then
you
divide
divide
it by
that.
the standard deviation.
Yes.
Yes, then I got negative 8.82.
Negative 8.82.
Yeah.
What?
Was I supposed to do 0.66 minus
No,
0.60?
other way around.
So 0.60 minus 0.66.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, that's what I did.
Let's subtract the mean from the value in the problem.
Also, I think 14 is the exact same question, right?
Wait,
Hold on.
oh, wait a second.
No, it says
Wait,
more and less.
Are we supposed to put it in the applet?
Yeah, because we just found the z-score. So then you put that in, and then so for number 13, it's asking less than 60, so you would do, like, you would only shade to the left of the negative z-score,
Gotcha.
and then the area would be the answer.
Okay, wait. So it's the same thing for 13, or will we use the template, or
Wait, what is your question?
what you do is go ahead to 14 already.
No, we're back on 13, kind
So
of.
that
Yeah.
was 13.
I thought that they were the same question, but they're not. One is less and one is more.
Yes, 13 says less and 14 says more. So then
You
so
enter in what we got for our answer. You enter that into the z-score, and then you make sure that the blue shaded part is on the left side, and then the area is the answer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right,
so I got zero. Sorry, what?
All right, so the negative z-score, that would be, let's see, would that be the 0.60 or the 0.66? 0.66?
The z-score is the answer that we got. Like, when you subtract the mean from the value and divide it by the standard deviation, that's the z-score.
Oh, all right.
Which
and then you input the z-scores, and then the area is the final answer. Right?
Wait, what? Sorry, I'm having a hard time hearing.
So you just take the you just take 0.60 and then 0.66. You minus those and then divide it by standard deviation, and then you take that number, enter it into the z-score at the bottom, and then the area at the top is the answer.
Yes, correct.
Right. Okay.
Also, isn't 14 the exact same answer though?
Well, but you would shade the chart differently, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it's like the same.
Yeah, but
thing.
it still ends up being the same thing.
Oh, it
Yeah.
is.
Would it be?
Yeah. 'Cause
Yeah.
if you shade it the other side. So I got
Alright, so-
0.196 for both of those.
Yeah.
That's what I got.
Okay. Are you good, John?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So then for 14, instead of subtract, you'd obviously add and then do the same thing. Correct. You would instead of minusing the numbers given the 0.66, you would add 0.60 and then 0.66 and then divide it by 0.7.
You do?
I don't think so.
Would you do it the exact same way?
You do the exact same way. You just move the shaded blue side to the right, on the right side of the.
Let's see.
I'm gonna start working on 15. But if you have any questions, John, let us know.
Yeah. Well, let's see. I'm gonna see what that gives me here. That's weird. So yeah, so for 14, I took 0.60 plus 0.66, divided that by 0.07, I got 10.02.
Well, I don't think you're supposed to add them ever. I think you're just supposed to subtract them always.
Oh yeah, but then you shade it, but then you shade the opposite side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing, so.
All right.
That's just like the formula always to find the z-score. Is to subtract the mean from the value and then divide by standard deviation.
All right.
Okay, we cool?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, did you start working on 15?
Yes. I think I got the answer already. So, you do it the exact same way as number 13, but just with 0.70. And I got 0.284. Anybody else do it yet?
Let's see. So
Wait, what'd you get?
I got 0.284.
Hold on a second.
Is that what you got too, Scotland?
Hold on. I got 0.716.
Okay, let's see.
Because since the z-score on that one was positive, you would shade everything to the left of the positive z-score. So you would have the middle and the far left section shaded.
The middle and far left?
Yeah.
Yeah, so 0.716.
Yeah.
And you do that when it's positive?
Yeah, because you're trying to figure out, like, the questions asked less than 0.70. So, yeah.
Okay, I get that. So everything from the positive 0.571 over, because the last one was negative, right? So.
Yeah.
Okay.
0.716, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, so then wouldn't the number 14, shouldn't that be different then? Shouldn't it be, because wouldn't it be, because it was negative something, shouldn't it have been the middle and the right side?
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, okay, I'm going to go back and do that because I forgot the number already. Okay, so... So it would be 0.804. That's what I got.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Okay. Does everybody else understand that?
Mm-hmm.
Ron?
Or 14.
Yes.
So then what'd you do for that?
We shaded it wrong. We just did the left side and not the middle, but we were supposed to do the middle and the right side.
So the middle and the right. All right.
Yeah.
And then you
It
went
was
ahead
from
and
negative 0 point whatever it was. Actually, I have it right here. It was from negative 0.857. All right. So does everybody have 13, 14, and 15?
Yeah. 0.196, 0.804, 0.716.
Wait. No, isn't the last one? Oh, wait, no. I don't think I fixed it. Hold on a second.
we're on 15.
Wait a second. Was it 0.284 or was it what Paige said?
Wait, I don't know. On 14?
15.
Oh. What do you have, Scotland?
I have 0.716.
Okay, maybe I forgot to change it. Let me check again. Shoot. It's 70 minus 0.66 is that divided by 0.07 equals 571. 0.571. And then it was everything.
The middle and then to the right.
The middle and the right.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
Yeah.
No?
are you sure?
I don't know.
Wait, yeah, because I just did a 0.70 minus 0.66 and then divided it by 0.07 and got negative 8.7. I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Hold on, but wouldn't it just be the right side because it's everything?
It's
Wait.
saying everything less than 0.70, so it would be the middle section and the far left.
Oh, okay. Sorry, now it makes sense. Got it. 0.716.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay. I had to figure out the whole less or more things. Okay.
I said it incorrectly. But, alright.
0.763.
What? 0.763? Which one are you on?
Right. Or what?
Are you on 15?
Yeah.
What part are you on?
Was that right?
No, it was 0.716.
0.7. I must have done. Yeah, I must have handed in wrong. All right. Well, on to 16.
Okay. Find the probability that a randomly selected person will have a protein requirement that is between 0.6 and 0.7. Hint, remember that to find the area between two values, shade to the left of each z-score you can calculate and then subtract the smaller area from the larger area. Make sure your answer is positive. This is the probability that a randomly selected observation will lie between the two values. Give your answer as a decimal accurate to 3 decimal places.
This one's probably going to be hard, right?
Yeah, I think this is
Seems that way.
so.
I have no idea how to do this right now.
This is, let me see. So there's two values, correct, in there? 0.6 and
Oh,
0.7.
well, the hint basically tells you exactly how to do it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try to follow that, and then try to figure it out. And do you guys want to do the same thing and see what we end up with?
Yeah, so you have to find the z-score for each of them, and
Yeah.
then...
And then you subtract the smaller area from the larger area.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm gonna need to write some stuff down probably. Okay.
Oh.
Okay, that's the question. When it says shade to the left of each z-score, and it's positive, do you do the middle and the left side?
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, I think I got the answer. Did anybody else get it yet?
Not quite. Um, Bill, when you got your areas, did you round your areas to the third decimal place before subtracting them or after?
Shoot, I didn't do that. Should I have?
I'm
I
I'm
just
I'm just asking what you did.
I just did the whole thing. I didn't round it or anything.
Okay,
Let
I
me
was
see,
just wondering.
let me see if it makes a difference. No, it doesn't make a difference.
Okay.
My answer.
Um, Wait, I don't know if I'm doing this right. Does anyone else? What did you get?
Yeah, I think I did it right. I mean, it seemed I think I followed the directions. I got 0.520, and so what I did was I took the z-score of um, I don't have them written down, but I took the z-scores of both the .60 and the .70, which
Uh,
we basically did above, like in the other problems, you know. We
mhm.
got those z-scores, and so I know one of them was negative though, so um, I shaded to the left of those z-scores, and I took the area of both of those, and I subtracted. Wait, hold on a second. I'm supposed to subtract the smaller area from. No, yeah, that's right. So I did the larger one and subtracted it from. No, I took the larger number was on top. So what is that like?
Yeah.
Is that you took the? It subtracted the smaller area from the larger area. So yeah.
Okay.
Is that confusing? Sorry.
You're good.
So basically, I just put the bigger one on top and then the smaller one on bottom and did good old-fashioned subtraction.
Wait, and what did you tell me you got?
0.520.
That's not what I got. Okay. Does anyone else have an answer? I mean, mine was generally kind of close. I got 0.1643, but maybe my math was wrong somewhere.
Did anybody else get it? John, Colin?
Pretty sure mine's wrong.
I got the 0.520.
Okay, so 2 of us got it.
Okay.
But do you guys understand? Maybe we should just like go step by step or something so you guys can understand it.
Okay.
So basically, okay, so if you take 0.60 and you do the same thing that we did above, where you do 0.60 minus 0.66, and then you divide it by the standard deviation of 0.07, and then you get that z, what's it called? A z-score.
Which
and
okay. That's
which
fine.
one was it? It was, I should have wrote it down, the z-score.
Okay, I have like 0.85. Wait, but that's not. Go ahead, just go ahead. Continue.
No, that was it, right? It was like, I mean, maybe I should do it for you guys, so 0.60 minus 0.66 equals this, divided by 0.07 equals, so okay, the 61, the 0.60, that score is negative 0.857,
Okay.
and so I went to the little graphy thing, applet, and I put that in the z-score, and I shaded, since it was negative 0.857, I shaded everything to the left of that, because that's what the directions said to do. And then I took that area, I wrote it down, and then, so you just stop there, and then you go back to the 70, the 0.71. So I did 0.70 minus 0.66 divided by 0.07, and you get 0.571. So you go and put that in the z-score, so 0.571, and then you shade everything to the left of the positive one.
Okay.
To the left, and so the area of that is 0.716. So I wrote that down, and so I did 0.7160, and then I subtracted 0.1967 from that, and I got 0.520. Does that make sense? Yes?
0.52?
Yeah. Or no. Wait, yeah. 0.520.
Okay, yes, that's what I got. I think I didn't put a negative into the z-score.
Oh.
I think
Okay.
that's okay. Well, thank you for walking.
Yes.
Alright, so then
Alright, so now I have to remember how to find the 35 percentile. Which one? How do
so
you
16 was 0.0.
What?
What was 16 there? Was
0.520.
Oh, 520.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so find the 36 percentile for the protein requirement for adults. Does anybody remember how to do that? Because I kind of forget.
It was like you put into the applet.
In the area, right?
Yeah. So you would put in
0.35. And
0.35. And then what does it say? The 35th percentile. So everything would be shaded, so the middle and the left would be shaded, right?
But then wouldn't that change the area?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, wait, but I think wait a second. I think what you're supposed to do is shade it first and then put in 0.35. Nope. I don't know, guys.
I just put 0.35 into the area, and I got for the z-score 0.385 and everything. And everything to the left was shaded.
Yeah, mine's 0.352. I mean, 0.35 also. But I don't know if that's the answer. Colin, do you know how to do that? Scotland, do you know how to do that one? I don't know if she can hear us.
Get it.
Okay. So this says first to find the z-score that corresponds with the percentile. Click on the areas under the curve until only the areas left of the positive z-score are shaded blue. Then type in the desired area or percentile in the box at the top. And then the z-score corresponding to this area will be displayed in the bottom right box.
So is it that?
Okay, so if you shade, let's just make everything 0.
So I think she left the group again.
Yeah.
I thought she was frozen.
0.385. Is that what you guys got?
That's wait. Am I doing something wrong?
I'm trying to look at like other problems and seeing how they did it. Can't find a problem where they did that. So is it the same as is it the same as the question? Oh wait, so okay, so she already finished the quiz and everything. So I'm gonna ask her how she did. We're having trouble.
Okay, cool.
Alright. So wait, so she's with so then I could be a text. Okay.
Trying to find an example of it so we can figure out how to do it.
I don't understand why it's changing.
Okay, I'm asking her what we think it is, but I feel like that's too easy, so I don't know. I can't find an example of it, and it's bothering me.
So in your z-scores, when you type in 0.350 for the area,
What'd you say?
When you type in 0.350 for the area, what are your z-scores?
My z-scores are 0.385 on both of them.
Well, that's what mine are too.
Yeah,
Okay, so
mine,
she just explained. She says you select everything to the left of the positive z-score. So everything to the left of it, okay. And then
does that
go to the
include the
area
middle?
box. Yes.
Yeah.
And then go to the area box and type in 0.35. I'm going to try that.
Gives me the exact same thing.
I know.
0.35.
It's like, then you basically do the same thing you do to find the z-score, but since you already have it, you will solve for x. I'll send you a picture of my work. Okay, that will help.
Got it.
All right, perfect. Okay, so, oh yeah, I kind of remember doing this. That's right.
Okay.
You just have to solve for x, so that's easy.
So then we just do the same thing with the 80th percentile, and we'll be able to get it. Oh, she just sent a text.
Yeah.
That's nice. Okay. So 0.6, is that 3? Yeah, is it 633? I'm reading that
Yeah.
correctly? All
So
right.
yeah, so basically you just have to find x for these kind of questions instead of trying to find z, since it gives you z.
All right, so then for the 80th, it's 0.71. Is that x? Based off of what her work is?
X is, are you talking about the one
For the
she's doing?
80th, for question 18, the 80th percentile.
Wait, what?
For question 18, the work she sent us, it's like 0.842 equals x minus 0.66 divided by 0.07.
Yeah,
And so 0.71894 is that.
I'm pretty sure that's x, I think.
Yeah.
All right, so then 7. Okay.
Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna type those in since, I mean, not really a point in doing work since it's already laid out right there. That's my work.
Yeah.
And 0.71. So it'd just be 0.719, right? On number 18.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're round up. She had, I think, well, oh yeah, you round up. So it would be 719.
Okay. Are we done with this thing?
Yeah, I'm gonna submit it.
All right.
We got 100%. Sorry, I like to look.
Sick.
I could cry. That makes me so
I
happy.
know, my grade just feels like it's bursting.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
Guys, I can tell we're gonna do great this semester.
well, I hope so.
Really are. Oh man. Well, good job, guys.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna stop.